I'm Nikhil Rastogi from Technic.com, and today we have for you the Panasonic Lumix G6 camera. This camera is a little special because it is, well, aimed at DSLR users and point-and-shoot users, and it's quite compact as it is a mirrorless compact series from Panasonic itself. Panasonic has been a pioneer in mirrorless cameras, and let's see how this really plays into our camera world. The camera comes inbuilt with unique features such as Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity. The Wi-Fi helps you to, of course, copy your photos, videos directly to your PC or even remotely send it to your Wi-Fi enabled TV. However, what is really interesting in this is that it has a remote control app that you have to download for your smartphone camera, and you can control the camera through your Wi-Fi just about anywhere. In terms of NFC, that is near field communication, you can actually use a smartphone with NFC inbuilt into it and tap it on the left side of the camera where the NFC is, and you can directly transfer photos or videos wirelessly. Pretty nice. In general, electronic viewfinders suck. However, Panasonic G6 implementation of the electronic viewfinder is pretty good with its OLED screen and proximity sensor. The screen of the electronic viewfinder is much improved as it has better colors, reproduction, and is quick enough to shoot. The proximity sensor, which is quite unique, helps to switch off the big 3-inch screen, thus saving battery life, and automatically going to the electronic viewfinder as you move it up to your face to shoot photographs. Pretty nice implementation. The Panasonic G6 has a nice 3-inch touchscreen. The touchscreen has good color reproduction and it is quite fast to catch the action as it moves along. You also have lovely pinch zooming and swipe gestures, pretty much like your smartphones. So smartphone users would quite like it here. And it has also clear retouch button right in it. What this feature basically does is, if suppose you have a blemish on the face that you want to remove, while in the camera you can select that and hit remove, and voila, it's gone. For those who do not like touchscreen, Panasonic has thought this through and have the ability to remove, or rather turn off the touchscreen ability while using all the hardware controls in the camera itself. It's pretty nice. Initially, I was a bit skeptical about the smaller sensor in this mirrorless camera. As you know, DSLRs have a lot larger sensor than this one. However, I was proved wrong. Panasonic does do quite an admirable job when it comes to photography. In fact, you won't have much of a complaint, especially since we upload most of our photos onto Facebook and like. However, where it did take a beating is in low light photography, and this is typical of smaller sensors. As in low light, we did notice lack of detail that it got as when compared to a DSLR, and also a little bit of over-processing added to it. The iAuto is Intelligent Auto by Panasonic, and its implementation is quite nice. So basically it figures out everything for you, whether it is ISO speed, aperture, everything. So all you're left with is your subject and yourself and framing the shot. That's about it. And everything the camera does for you. I pretty much liked it. It did quite a good job even in low light photography. Though I do urge you, if you want to move from your point and shoots to this camera, to try out the other scene modes, as you will pretty much learn how to handle your camera much better. The video recording has been upped from its previous generation G5 camera. This time we have 1080p recording at 50 to 60 Hz and autofocus with live tracking while in video mode. That's pretty impressive. Also, the camera has 2 stereo inbuilt jacks for stereo recording, and if you are a little serious about videography, they also provide an inbuilt external mic option. Pretty nice. So would I recommend this camera? That would be an absolute yes. And no at the same time. Let's look at the plus points of this camera. It is nice, compact and light. It shoots good photos and it has wonderful touchscreen capability. So what's not nice about this? It's primarily the price. This camera is at MRP 60,000 rupees, which is quite high. Even with the street price of 50,000 rupees, this camera comes with, well, your standard kit lens of 1442 mm. In this price range, let's see what else you can get. You can get a regular DSLR camera which has a bigger size sensor for about maybe 30,000 rupees, and with the extra 20,000 you can throw in a lens or two more along with it. Or if you still want a compact camera and has a DSLR like quality, you have the Canon 100D, which is just under 50,000 actually. So when you look at the price, this camera does take a beating, especially since it has a smaller sensor but yet tries to give a DSLR like quality, but doesn't really match up yet. So we would rate this a 3.5 out of 5 for that. So thank you for watching the review. Do let us know your valuable comment suggestions right here below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Also, if you like what you see, do check out techtree.com for the more detailed review on this camera.